Dr. Moore, what has been your role in the transplantation of human organs, and specifically, recently now, the human heart?
Well, I've been involved in the program at the Medical College of Virginia, which is one of the world's largest programs in this particular area. Our interest is involved not only with the transplantation of human organs, but also in laboratory research building up to and justifying this sort of approach. Our particular institution has been transplanting kidneys probably as long as any in the world, and this is our main thrust at the present time. Although in the laboratory we have Dr. Richard Lauer, who was the first one in the world to successfully transplant a dog's heart and develop the techniques used by Dr. Bernard in South Africa in his first successful endeavor in human heart transplantation. We have a fairly large unit, actually. There's 62 of us involved in the laboratory and clinical project. And this is, I've been working in research also with the clinical kidney transplant program there.
Now, the Russians in this heart transplantation have criticized the theory, saying that some of the patients were still alive when the hearts were removed to give them to another recipient, and they've also said that it probably is nothing more than just a freak of nature. How do you feel about this?
Well, I think the Russians perhaps are tending to criticize something that they didn't do first. I think this sometimes does happen. I noticed that they were quite willing to be the first to put a human being into orbit in outer space when this was unknown and untried, and I think that it takes a certain amount of aggressiveness to pass new frontiers. I think that the laboratory work behind heart transplantation was quite solid, and it was just a question of finding the right donor and recipient. We were ready about 2 years ago in Richmond to do this. We simply didn't find that we had the right mix of recipient and donor to justify a fairly hazardous undertaking at this time. Dr. Bernard did come spend 4 months with us in Richmond to learn the techniques that we had developed in terms of preventing rejection. And I have great respect for him. I shared an office with him for 3 months, and he's a good friend. And I congratulate him enthusiastically on his successful efforts.